This tea is giving political intrigue, high-stakes drama, maybe an execution. Ooh, can you handle it? Forget the sweet Sunday school stories. This is unfiltered, unvarnished biblical drama. It's giving treachery, forgery, idolatry, sorcery, but ultimately victory. Prepare to hear the Bible's most jaw-dropping tales, political thrillers, epic battles, high-stakes deception, seduction, and assassination. From the beauties to the baddies, this series spills all the tea. Raw courage, crimes of passion, and legends born overnight. Expect the unexpected when the word becomes the tea. This is Bible Tea, freshly brewed at the Bible Tea House on InspiroLogos World. Subscribe now for spellbinding, spine-tingling storytelling. This tea is freshly brewed, piping hot, and I'm spilling it all right now. Welcome to Bible Tea, coming to you from the Zion Grand Hall of the Bible Tea House on InspiroLogos World. I'm your host, Lady InspiroLogos, and the tea I'm about to spill involves a military commander, a judge, and a housewife. And before you can say, oh no, she didn't, I'll be saying, oh yes, she did. Let's taste this tea. Let me spill the backstory first. The setting, ancient Israel. Nationally speaking, things were a mess. See, the Israelites had been oppressed for 20 years by the Canaanite king named Jael. The king's right-hand man, commander of the army, was Sisera. Now see, Sisera was that dude that you never want to meet on a dark corner any day. The terrorists of that time were terrified of him, okay? He commanded 900 iron chariots and basically ran the whole place with an iron fist. That's Sisera. Enter Deborah. In English, Deborah. She was the judge. First and only female judge in Israel, #respect. Everyone brought all their issues to her. She was the epitome of girl power and a total triple threat. Judge, prophetess, and psalmist, okay? She was basically the only one in Israel with a plan. So, she summons Israel's General Barak and straight up tells him, General Barak, God says, go and march up to Mount Tabor with 10,000 warriors. I'll make Sisera and his army and chariots meet you at River Kishon, and I'll hand him over to you. I mean, she's like, bro, God says the W is yours, just go. Barak is so intimidated at the thought of facing the infamous Sisera that he basically tries to hide behind Deborah's skirts. So he says, if you'll go with me, I'll go. But if you won't go with me, I will not go. Deborah can't even. She's probably thinking, what sort of lily-livered, jelly-spined poor excuse for a general are you? But she says, oh, I'll surely go with you. But just so you know, a woman will take the credit for this victory, not you. The tea is getting warmer. So Barak gets ready, assembles the 10,000 warriors, and Deborah goes up with him. The battle, it's epic. Sisera's army gets totally wiped out. He's so desperate that he ditches his iron chariot and sets off on foot. So he's running, walking, stumbling, falling, tripping, and running some more, until finally he reaches the settlement of the Kenites. FYI, the Kenites were technically at peace with Sisera's king. So when he spots the tent of this particular Kenite named Jael, he's thinking, aha, I found a safe house. Now let's stir in the main ingredient in this tea. Jael's helpless, harmless, hospitable wife, Jael. Or at least that's what everyone, including Sisera, thought she was. #underestimation of the century. Jael saw Sisera coming, pun intended. She literally walks out to go meet him, welcomes him with open arms, and says, Turn aside, my lord. Turn aside to me. Do not be afraid. Sisera is exhausted, paranoid, and gladly follows her into the tent, and she covers him with a warm blanket. Now, after that unplanned marathon Sisera just ran, fleeing on foot, I imagine his throat was drier than the Sahara Desert. So he says, please give me some water. Jael, being the perfect hostess, goes above and beyond. She opens a skin of warm milk. She pours him a cup and gives him a drink instead. And then she covers him again. I mean, think about it. Warm milk, cozy blanket. She was basically tucking him in for a nap. Sisera, bossy as ever, orders her, go stand by the tent door, and if any man asks if anyone is here, say no. And then he comfortably lays down and falls into a deep sleep. I mean, the audacity. Oh no, you're not gonna come up in my house and try to turn me into a maid, garden messenger all at one time. He didn't even check to see if she was obeying his orders. I mean, he's the commander. So of course he expects he's gonna say, jump, and Jael will say, how high, my lord? What happens next will drop your jaw. But first, a quick tea break. I'll sip, you subscribe. Welcome back to Bible Tea, when the word becomes the tea. As I was saying, Sisera thought Jael was this helpless, harmless, hospitable housewife he could totally boss around. Big mistake. Now the tea gets scalding hot. Jael listens to Sisera's orders and smiles to herself. You know that good girl gone bad type of smile? That's the one. Does she go to the tent door to keep watch? Oh no, she does not. She's thinking she's got the most wanted man in all the land in her tent sleeping right now. It's giving once in a lifetime opportunity. So this baddie, you know what she does? She carefully catwalks to go locate some very strange tools, particularly a tent peg and a hammer. So I'm reading the story thinking, what, she's about to carry out some domestic chores or something, right? Wrong. She ever so silently creeps up to the sleeping, snoring Sisera, positions the point of the peg right at his temple, and in one swift, unflinching motion, drives the peg through his head into the ground. She sent Sisera to meet his maker, express delivery. I mean, do not pause, do not pass go, do not collect 200. Bro didn't even have time to wake up and smell the tea. She ended him in one strike. It was cold, calculated, and incredibly courageous. But can we pause for a moment and talk about her arm strength? Because I mean, one strike through the ground. I want her workout routine. I need to sign up for her tent pegging classes, because am I the only one with some enemies that need to go meet their maker? I mean, there's just some people you just want to, I know, I'm safe. Love your enemies and all that. But if you see me tent peg shopping tomorrow, don't judge. Now let's get back to the tea. A few minutes after Jael sends Sisera on a one-way trip to meet his maker, Barak, aka General Scaredy Cat, shows up looking for Sisera. Jael walks out of the tent totally calm and says to him, come, I will show you the man you are looking for. She leads him inside. Lo and behold, there's the big bad Sisera pinned to the floor, lifeless. I mean, package delivered, mission accomplished. At this point, I would have said, General Barak, sir, I've got Jerusalem Cash App, Canaanite Venmo, Zion Zelle. Which payment method will you be using to show me the money? But it wasn't about the money, it was about prophecy. Devorah's prophecy totally came true. A woman took the glory. She didn't leave her tent. She didn't lift a sword, honey. She didn't even break a sweat. Zina the warrior who? Step aside for Jael, the last war ender. She became an instant legend. Her victory was so clean, so epic, so satisfying that Devorah And Bharat literally composed a victory song that very day and immortalized her in it as the most blessed among tent-dwelling women. Hashtag legend born overnight. And that, my Bible tea lovers, is how a helpless housewife became a legendary war ender, period. What can we take away from this incredible tea? So many takeaways, but I want to hear yours. Drop your takeaway in the comments and watch to see if it makes it into the Bible tea takeaway video coming out this Wednesday. So watch out for that. You've been watching Bible Tea at the Bible Tea House on InspiroLogos World. I'm Lady InspiroLogos, off at 10-bed shopping. Gotcha. Off to brew some fresh Bible tea coming to you next Monday. So, sit, subscribe, share, and I'll see you at the Bible Tea House.